Hello guys, today is the first episode of Seattle Seahawks franchise. Not the introduction, but the first preseason game. So we'll get down into that. So we're trading Flynn in a 2013 second round draft pick for Justin Blackmon to help out the receiving core. But we're going to get into the first game at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington against the Tennessee Titans. You see Tavares Jackson, the Seahawks, getting ready. Hasselbeck warming up. He's be the man, and since we trade Flynn, Tavares Jackson's going to play, but we're going to try and get some Russell Wilson in here today. Coach talking to the Titans, but let's get into the gameplay. So, second play after the kickoff, Hasselbeck goes back, hands off Chris Johnson, who had a pretty poor year last year. And that would actually lead to our first drive, and we hand off to Marshawn Lynch on first down, and we have more success with beast mode than the Titans did with Chris Johnson. Handing off to Lynch again on 3rd and 5, make it 4th and 4, punt to the Titans. Hasselbeck giving some play calls. Hasselbeck hands it off. Chris Johnson goes nowhere. He loses 2. Very next play. Hasselbeck hands off Chris Johnson. He almost gets the first down, but he spins and he comes up inches short on 3rd and inches. Hasselbeck looks, stands in the pocket, has all day throw, but there's 3 Seattle Seahawks defenders there, and they bat that away. And here's a quick pass to T.O. from Russell Wilson now in the game. That was actually Tavares Jackson. And Russell Wilson hits Lockett on 2nd down, so Russell Wilson doing a good job. Gonna try and get him some playing time and see what he can do, but he finds the wrong guy, and oh boy, after that it was pretty miserable. You see 77 or 72 is not gonna get him, and that's gonna put Cambo in the end zone, touchdown. So the Titans take the first lead, 7-0. So Russell Wilson gonna try and come back after that mistake. Hands off to Turbin, who is our backup, and a nice spin move. Turbin gets some good yards, but on 3rd and 11, Russell Wilson back to throw. He fires deep over the middle, and he overthrows his man, and he finds Houghton. Second pick on the day, and now the Titans take over Jake Locker, and oh no, Ringer, who a lot of people say is probably the most underrated backup running back in Madden as of last year. Burns us for a touchdown. Our second string defense. He could probably beat our first string defense if he had all day. And there you see Ringer. Oh man. Anyway, 14-0, and now we're ending the half. We find Blackmon, and it gets no better from there. He fumbles. Martin picks it up, and all of a sudden the Titans have possession again. And yeah, our threat at a drive is over before it really even started. So Walker back to throw. 2 minutes left in counting. Finds Ringer. So Walker to Ringer, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd downs on 3rd and 7. Sends a man in motion. Walker back to throw. Walker fires it over the middle or off to the side. That's no good. And of course, with the backups in, the punter is going to try a 41-yard field goal. And he actually puts it on the mark, but he hits the crossbar. So oh boy, that's Brett Kern, pretty good punter. Wilson, though, finds Turbin, so it's Wilson to Turbin and Locker to Ringer. But other than that, really no offense. Wilson, though, goes back, and Marshawn Lynch makes a nice catch. Let's get a replay. Let's get a replay of that play. I'd like one. See, Lynch going out for the pass. Anyway, sorry about that. My audio had some trouble. But we're back, and Wilson back to throw on 4th and 7. He finds Obamuna. I think that's his name, but he doesn't get it. So Locker back to throw as we're closing out the first half. And pretty much this is going to be the last play. We find Zach Miller, and the drive would go nowhere. So Titans are up 14-0. You should know that nothing really happens in the second half as we're still early in the 3rd, and Wilson going to try and get a good drive going. He finds Turbin. As I said, Locker to Ringer. Wilson to Turbin. Wilson goes back, hands it off. Turbin, same deal. Wilson and Turbin working hand in hand here. Wilson back to pass. He looks, he fires, he finds Turbin. Turbin falls forward for a first down. And Walson. Wilson finds Turbin for almost a first down. 3rd and 1. Wilson back to throw. He misses his man big time. And you can see now we're in the fourth quarter. 3:30 or so left. And we find Golden Tate, Brandon Tate, down the sidelines. He scores a touchdown, 93-yard touchdown pass from Russell Wilson. But it would not matter. The Seahawks lose the game anyway. Not like I was really too shocked by it, you know. You see 14-7, not a very big game. But now we have to make week 1 cuts. And it's kind of easy the first week. You kind of know who's not going to play. So we're going to cut Terrell Sutton because he's never going to make my lineup. And Washington going to cut Winston Guy. Never going to make the lineup. Same with Walter Thurmond and Ron Parker. So we made our cuts for the week. And we'll see you guys in episode 2, guys. So I hope you enjoy. And we'll be back for the Broncos game. See you guys next time.